in Kebbi State, we couldn't understand why that withdrawal. At that material time, when an index was being gotten, that there is likely.
Responding, the minister disclosed that the soldiers involved had already been transferred to Abuja for questioning. He assured that anyone found culpable would be sanctioned in line with military law.
The intelligence we have at hand.
Mr. Matawale also assured the governor that the federal government has mobilized all necessary resources for the rescue of the abducted girls.
The intelligence we have at hand shows that we are almost close to those children, inshallah.
I want to thank you. It's not really so. I know how it is. You understand? I know how it is. But we are doing the work of God. There's no way these people will. I don't think there's no how they will. You can't just come to commit this havoc and decide to do so. It's not possible. We are here in Iroko, CSC. Okay, Zona headquarters.
It's local government.
I'm here with this is the resident pastor that was on that video. I met with the mama that was also on that video. This is the chairman. This is the chairman, the pastor, zona superintendent. All right.
This is the secretary.
The secretary of the church. All right. So I'm not here to blame government or blame anybody, but the way to see how we can resolve this as soon as possible. 38 persons were kidnapped, 3 killed, 1 at the hospital on admission because of the body was shot. All right, this is so bad. All right, this is house of God. There is nobody who is maybe they are looking for a wealthy person. People they kidnap are farmers. Yes. There are people who cannot even feed themselves. There are people being sustained by church. I know that church sometimes give them food and rest of them. And I imagine 100 million naira, and it's a whole lot of money. Not just 100 million, but per person 100 million naira. So I want to appeal to the federal government, state government, to see how they can assist this community. When I was coming from that, there was no security on the road. Now, from this church to the road, the distance is not even far. Yes. So the gunshot, nobody heard the gunshot like security that could come to assist. It's terrible. It means that anybody can be kidnapped anyway. Whether you are in the church, you are in your house, you are in the mosque, you can be kidnapped. So it's not about just only the government, for everybody of us now to team up together to see how we can portray the situations we have around us in Nigeria. Right? I'm from Delta State, Masaba. I'm here to sympathize with everybody in this community and also to offer our support, not to blame anybody or blame government or blame security. We don't do that, but to see how we can partner together, collaborate together to prevent any future something else, occurrence or something like that may happen. Not just prevention, but also to ensure that people who are involved in this act are apprehended. You understand? Anybody will kill will still go. Now, when I forget this, I know the church will tell you, say, forgiveness. Yes, forgiveness is very, very important. But nobody can come to the house of God and commit this act, and God will close eyes. It's not possible. It's not possible. So please, let us see how we can get support and see how we can get people out of the forest. That's the priority now. Alright, so for me, I'm talking to the government here in the state, and I will see how I can keep talking to them to see how they can come back here, see your community, see how they can rescue these people that have been kidnapped. Anyhow they want to do, they have to rescue them. I mean,
and then cross like this.
Car. 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 Hey.
Sunday Igboho collect 50 billion. He collect them for peacefully. Collect 50 million. Go má jagun mọ́. Wọ́n ní kí Nnamdi Kanu kó gba 50 billion. Pẹ̀lú ọyẹ́ pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀. Ó náà wọ́n fẹ́ pé death or Biafra. Ẹ̀yin bá ń sinmi. Tó bá gbówó fẹ́mi èmi máa gbówó. Èmi ò ní jagun mọ́ o. Tẹ́mi bá rówó. Èmi ò ní jagun mọ́ o. Bí Sunday Igboho ṣe ń gbádùn báyìí. Sunday Igboho dey yọ̀tọ̀ mi because ọ̀nà ò jagun mọ́. 5 for yourself, don't 5 for them. Fóra kàlà kò gba security kò lè ná àwọn ogun lẹ́yìn jagunjagun ní mímu náà wọn. Ẹni ká gba láńsẹ̀sì kọ́ tẹ̀ fẹ́ mi láńsẹ̀sì bàbá kàlà. Màá ṣẹ́kẹ̀ sẹ́nibọ̀dì létí. Wàá sọ pé àwọn àwọn akọlẹ̀kùn yàrá mi. Àbí yà fà àwọn àgọ́ wo Yorùbá láǹdí ẹ̀ wò àwọn ò fọ́. Sakato Sari anybody wey advise me say make I protest abi pe make I máa bá yín jàjà wèrè àbí máa go join terrorists or politics talk ní sóríire o. Ṣé ẹ rí nǹkan tó ṣe fún Nnamdi Kanu àbí máa Igbo yẹn? Ṣé ẹ rí nǹkan tó ṣe wọ́n rán ní ẹlẹ́ni lẹ́wọ̀n? They say the man don dey for there 5 years. He dey drag government. He dey drag Nigeria government. He say he want Biafra. They say they give him 500 billion with oye. He say he no want. Say he want Biafra or death. God, me I want money o. I want peace. Tó bá gbé owó fún mi, gbé kí n má jámọ̀, mi ò ní sọ blow mọ́.
Fellow Nigerians, let us observe 1 minute silence for the late National Assembly, the late Senate and House of Reps, which we lost as a parliament years ago. 1 minute silence. May the soul of the late National Assembly continue to rest in peace until Nigerians revive it. Because in the history of parliaments in Nigeria, the 10th National Assembly will go down as the most useless, unproductive, and redundant assembly in the history of parliament. I beg, in the midst of all of this catastrophe and robodion where they go on for Nigeria, where is Senate President Akpabio? Where is Mr. Godswill Obod Akpabio? Where is Speaker Tajuddin Abbas and the entire National Assembly? I dey watch video of US Congress holding hearing on the insecurity in Nigeria. That is another foreign nation sit down for more than 3 hours grilling their officials on insecurity in another country. Meanwhile, the politicians and parliaments in that country, their job now to wear babariga gbada, they walk around the country like internally displaced politicians. And you wonder why a president or a foreign leader will call the nation a disgraced nation. What exactly is the job and the use of parliament in Nigeria? It is to approve loans for the executive. It is a money point National Assembly. Loans upon loans without verification and without impact on the life of people. The only place they will never approve money for presidency to borrow. Na fair money and money points. Borrow from Kuda, clear Pampe. Borrow from Ope, clear money points. Ori buruku lenshe. Ori buruku lenshe. When una say unasef tomorrow, you begin to call yourself distinguished, extinguished, and then honorable, dishonorable. What is distinguished about a group of people who cannot speak up in defense of their own constituents at a time of national tragedy when people are being slaughtered every day? Every place where killings they happen, so they have lawmakers. Yet everybody is trying to be careful because everybody is struggling to be sycophants in chief. Nobody wants to offend the powers that be. Even parliamentary leaders are trying to be careful because it is the who is who in the hypocrisy World Cup. Your own is to put prayer points in account number of parliamentarians. It is to convert convert National Assembly to APC town hall. You cannot call an extraordinary session on insecurity, but if president come to submit budget, you can afford to convert everybody to sing on their mandate, they shall collapse. You people should be ashamed of yourself. Nigeria is spending taxpayer money to run the life of politicians who have decided to be a waste of taxpayer money. National Assembly budget is more than 350 billion. What is the return in investment of that kind of money on the lives of these so-called parliamentarians? So with all that is going on, in Norwich, let Senate President recall parliamentarians and say, let us have a bipartisan or bi-parliamentary committee to review what exactly is going on. What can be done? Is it a time to push for state policing bills? What can be done to strengthen insecurity? With all the stories, Kebbi State Governor said they gave intelligence to military. Few minutes before the attack, people removed security, people came in and kidnapped children. It is not enough for you people to sit up. They said that bandits, they give instruction, say police should not wear police uniform to so-called peace deal meetings, a big terrorist stakeholder summit. Meanwhile, the bandits are wearing uniforms of slain officers that they killed. And it is not enough for you people to sit down and review what exactly the hell is going on with this so-called peace deal. It is a shame of a nation. It is a tragedy that parliament that should be the beacon of democracy can decide to be silent at a time when the country needs you most. Everything when they think must be connected to your political future, how you want to return. You do not see the country as citizens who deserve good governance, but as customers and as electoral votes who are only needed during elections, because you don't prepare your unfortunate rights so when I go carry come. For Nigeria, everything the solution arise. They kill people, give them rights. They kidnap, give them rights, and now that rights go later choke on her. 10th National Assembly, what exactly is your use and value in the lives of Nigerians? How can you decide to be so mundane and expired? Decide to add no value to the lives of citizens even at the peak of crisis. It is a shame, oh, it is disappointing. Nigerians, tag and know all your lawmakers, because you need to mark every politician who decides to be quiet in the face of tragedy. Make you know, say you should not reward people like that with greater power on another electoral season. People who cannot stand for the people or for public good do not have any business with public office, because the real enemy is not just the person who attack you, is the one who had powers to protect you but decided to be silent or decided to turn the other way because of personal greed and hypocrisy. It is a shame and a tragedy of a nation. Tag all your lawmakers and ask them, what are you doing at this time? Why are you quiet? What are you afraid of? Is the National Assembly a secret cult, or is it a witchcraft coven? If now activists will talk, DSS go nowhere to go pick them. Terrorists are carrying children. Parliament that is supposed to be the hope of democracy is busy moving around, singing and dancing on their mandate they shall collapse for defection party. Look at a country where terrorists are sharing sovereignty with commander-in-chief, and we have a parliament. We are supposed to be a sovereign nation. Oriburuku sovereignty. Oriburuku sovereignty, may God give Nigerians the grace to rescue themselves. My name is Peter for Nigeria. Tag your lawmakers and ask them, what the hell is going on in Nigeria?
What is going on within Nigeria's southwest?
Well, we are in a situation that our country is in a serious security threat. What is happening in most of the states now call for concern. We got an information on a very serious authority that we have been highly infiltrated in the southwest.
There is already an infiltration.
Infiltration.
By who?
By these terrorists in most of the communities in Yoruba land. You know, Kogi and Kwara, it's just like a buffer zones to southwest. And what they are doing in Kogi and Kwara is just a test of ground to start the major attacks in the southwest. The information in our disposal is that they want to attack Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State.
Oyo, Ekiti, Ondo, and Lagos State. You have it on good authority.
Yeah, Ondo, Ekiti, and Lagos State.
Who are these people?
Well, those are the people that you are seeing that are attacking various places in Nigeria.
Are they of any particular, tribal extraction?
Well, in some cases you call them bandits. In some cases, you call them Fulani headsmen. But when you are talking of international terrorist organization, we have ISIS and ISWAP in Nigeria. We have Boko Haram too. And the three name was just a popular name, but different pocket of groups break from those organizations. And I can tell you authoritatively that this thing is being coordinated by some foreigners. It goes beyond Nigerians. And one of the reasons behind this attack is three issues. It's religion motivated, it's economic motivated, and ethnicity is there. And different groups have their own way of target on the basis of their own ideology. When you see the crisis is flowing from the northeast to the northwest, north centers. And I was surprised when I heard the governor of Benue State that there was now Christian genocide in the state yesterday. I was shocked. And the governor was a religion leader before he became a governor of the state. Even we that was not living in Middle Belt, we are being worried, seriously concerned about the incident that is happening in Benue State and Plateau State. And on a daily basis, we got information of attack from different communities. And I don't know how this man wants to classify genocide. When a race is attacking other race and try to wipe them out of the system or from the state or community, there is no way you can classify it as genocide.
Authorities in Zamfara think there are as many as 30,000 bandits out here, split into around 100 heavily armed gangs. Ado Aliru commands one of those gangs. He is one of the most feared warlords in Zamfara. The police have put a bounty on his head of 5 million naira for his role in a recent massacre.
On kaga mu mun dauko bindigogin mu mun shigo karkara ita ce zanga-zangan mu gaskiya lokacin gwamnati za ta tashi ta gano cewa shi menene matsalar mu idan ta neme mu mu gaya mata matsalar mu.
Ka duba ka gani akwai labi ko wurin inda za su kiwo kai alƙalanci a matsayin ka na dan jarida ka duba ka gani akwai shi ko babu. Ban sanuwa inda mana ta sai dai mutum ya shiga ko ka dauke ta ga kai ko ka bi hanyar mota ko hanyar jirgi ko ka kai ta cikin dutse ta faduwa tana wasu na mutuwa. Wanda ya yi daji can ya tafi daji dajin ma jirgi na biye da mutane na kashe musu dabbobi. Shi bahilla ce ya an kai yanzu banza a Najeriya.
Ka dauki kamar mutum nawa a kidnapping?
Ai ban taba dauko mutum ba. Sai dai yara. Amma ni da kaina ban taba dauko mutum ba sai dai in je harbe shi.
Ka harbi kamar mutum nawa? Ka harbi kamar mutum nawa?
To gaskiya yan banga kan tsakani da Allah da Annabi wanda na kashe gaskiya to gaskiya tsakanin da Allah gaskiya ban san iyaka su ba yanzu.
If the bandits of Zamfara want to hurt the government, they also want to make money. In early 2021, these two aims combined in an attack that copied the tactics of Boko Haram. Nearly 300 schoolgirls were abducted from the government-run high school in Jangebe. Among them were 5 girls from my own extended family.
One house, son ka kokoro su, son ka sero matsatsayan duk sai da son ka taro, son ka tura mu can ne babanga ga hanya son ka ce mahaifa muna ta haya suna wawan dandagoyi muna ta haya suna wawan dandagoyi.
Nigeria is a disgrace. The whole thing is a disgrace. They're killing people by the thousands. It's a genocide. and I'm really angry about it. And we pay, we give a lot of subsidy to Nigeria. We're going to end up stopping. The government's done nothing. They're very ineffective. They're killing Christians at will. And, until I got involved in it 2 weeks ago, nobody even talked about it.
Alhamdulillah. Woi gaitat. Tum to ka jena. Dul karna hai. Kya mat. Oh Akbar.
Come on. We are just one state away from being the next victims of the terrorism that is ravaging this country. We're just one state away. Kwara is not far from Lagos. We might think that we're immune to what is happening in the other parts of the country. The giant of Africa is now a dwarf, and the citizens are left scurrying about like rats, looking for safe haven, even in their own homes, even in the place of worship, even in the place of learning. Our children are now like fodder. They're terrorists. I don't call them bandits. I don't call them headsmen. They are terrorists. And I make bold to say that those people, the politicians, you know who is sponsoring them. They are you. They are the people that you paid to go against your perceived enemies, to fight them, or maybe to even raise the security in this country so that people can get more security votes or whatever. But I make bold to say that you know who they are. And you are not helpless to stop them. You are not helpless. Because I don't understand it. How? Day after day, we don't know what we're waking up to see. We have no idea where these children are. I'm imagining that old woman in that church. Imagining her to be my grandmother. Unable to just move quickly to safety. Imagining her to be my mom. May her soul rest in peace. Unable to move to safety in a country where we're supposed to move about without let or hindrance. We have callous, cold-hearted, evil people at the helm of affairs. You think your children are safe? They will meet a worse fate. They will meet a worse fate wherever you think you have kept them safe. Because you cannot allow other people's children to become fodder, to become playthings in the hands of terrorists. And you are unperturbed, unbothered, turning the other way, seeming helpless. The security architecture or infrastructure in this country is non-existent. What's the number to call? I'm not talking about Lagos State. What's the number to call nationally? In the US, you have 911. Anywhere in the US, you call 911. We know 911 to call. In the UK, I think it's 999. Which one is our own? Which one is ours? The office of the National Security Advisor, the office of anyone who is in security agency, what are you doing? You think you are immune. You have carried all the policemen to guard yourselves. And you have left the people to just be there. That anyone can just pick up and take away. And pay ransom. Ransom, where's the money? All you people care about is 2027 and how to raise taxes and how to place more burden on the people. When your primary assignment for your job, in case you don't know your job description, the first one is to keep lives and property safe. Your children are not safe. They will never be safe. Your family are not safe. They will never be safe. I am not going to cry. I am livid. You sit there, your high horses, seemingly protected, away from everything that is happening. Children are being kidnapped. 11-year-old, 30. How do you think they feel? How do you imagine they feel? Being snatched away from a place of learning. Their parents left bewildered, in disarray, wondering, is my daughter or my son going to come back safe? How do you think they sleep at night? They won't sleep. Woe betide all of you. Woe betide, and shame on you. Shame on you. You hustle. You do all sorts of things to get into a position, and you get there and you're like, it is not the citizens who are spoiling the country, who are giving the country a bad reputation, demarketing the country, which is the word that you guys like to throw about. It is you. It is the people that you used and you gave guns and money. They have now become Frankenstein. They can't be held. They can't be curbed. That the people are asking, please, can somebody outside of this place come and help us? And you people are denying, you're in denial. You're lying up and down, seeming helpless. But you see, before Karma does his job, I believe in God. And no, it's not that we don't pray. We pray. We pray. We pray. You guys know what you're doing. All of you politicians, you know what you're doing. I dare say. And may a worse fate meet you. The worst fate meet you. Meet you. All the money that you have stolen, you keep stealing, and you amass, you will not live long enough to enjoy it. Okay? Seem helpless. And you think you are immune. Oh, nothing will happen to me. Nothing will happen to my family. But for every citizen, every child that you do not protect, yours will not be protected. Shame on you. Shame. That people cannot just move about, to go about their business, to hustle, to go and pray to their God, to go to a place of learning, without stress, without wahala. What have you given us? No healthcare, no education, no security, no housing. What do you want? You want our blood. They should kidnap everybody, Abi. They should kill everybody. Then you will govern yourselves. Then you turn around and eat yourselves. You should be ashamed of yourself. All of you. You know who these people are. And the sooner you nip this in the bud, the better. For all of us. Useless people.
am not proud to say this because I still live in Nigeria, but I just have to say this. If you live abroad, please don't come to Nigeria for 30 December. The atmosphere, whatever that is going on, the insecurity and everything will never favor you, except you have money for ransom and you are able to actually want to risk yourself to come. You can come and go and do your 30 December. The optics that we have right now will never favor you. See what is happening in Kwara State. See what is happening in Benue. See what is happening in Jos. The only place that is safe is Lagos, maybe Abuja, Port Harcourt, and some other big cities across the country. But the question is that how do you want to move from one state to the other? Even if you land in those states, are you going to hire an helicopter that will be lifting you across every point? How do you want to do it? The government is not encouraging anything. I'm not an alarmist. I'm not a hater. I live in Nigeria. See what happened to that general, a whole general. If it could happen to a general, who are you? No one is safe. That's the truth. We all live by the grace. Please.
We've not digested the one that happened in Kebbi State. Another one in Kwara State has happened. We've not digested the one that happened in Kebbi State. Another one in Kwara State has happened. What do you mean you enter a church, spray people, abduct the pastor? Did you see the old woman that was running? She couldn't even run. And then I'm hearing that the so-called president just flew out to South Africa today. At this point, I'm totally disgusted. I am totally disgusted. Don't make it about religion. It's about religion. It's very much about religion because I've not seen these extremists go and blow up a mosque. I've not heard when they had a mosque massacre. I've not heard anything about that. It's usually almost always Christian killings. Yes, they're killing everybody. They're psychotic, no problem. But they're disproportionately killing Christians. Oh, why don't you guys speak up about the Muslims? I'm sorry, did I hold the mouths of the imams? Can't the imams speak up for their people? Why is it always a problem when we speak up for Christians? Why is it when we're speaking up for Christians that you people remember, oh, they're killing Muslims too? And why is it a topic? Who is being killed? The point is that people are being killed. And the president just flew out to South Africa, by the way. Nicki Minaj just went to the UN to speak about the current genocide happening in Nigeria. And some foolish idiots on Twitter went to go and be saying trash, boycotting her, trying to cancel her. What is wrong with you people? What exactly is wrong with you people? Nigeria is the only country that I've seen that is negotiating with terrorists. You don't negotiate them. You round them up, you take them to jail, or you spray them. Yeah, capital punishment is still a thing. Spray them. Judge them by the laws that govern the North. Yeah, the penal code, much more harsher than the criminal code. Judge them by their own laws. And spray all of them, take them or round them up, take them to jail. Do something. I don't care what you do, just do something. At this point, it's like, it's tiring. I beg. It's okay. It's not every Muslim, but it's always a Muslim. It's always someone that has to do with the Islamic side. It's always an Islam extremist. It's always. I've never said this out loud before. I usually post it on my story or say it in my close circle. But I'm going to say this. Christians and Muslims, we do not serve the same God. And don't even dare tell me don't make it about religion. It's exactly about religion. It has always been about religion. I've not heard, like I said in the previous video, I've not heard anybody doing a mosque massacre. I have not heard that. I've not heard that. It's always a church killing. It's always killing of Christians. It's always about religion. It's a disproportionate amount of killings. I just watched the video by an imam or whatever position he holds. He said, according to the teachings of his prophet, when you go into a new country or something, you give them Islam. If they don't take it, you tax them. You give them the jizya tax. And if not, then you proceed to fight them. You proceed to kill them. That's very funny because in my religion, Jesus said we should preach to them. And if they do not take it, dust your slippers and go home. That is how much sovereign God is. That is how sovereign Jesus is. He's so sovereign that he gives you the opportunity to choose. He doesn't force it down your throat. If I see one more person, see, it's about religion. I'm too distorted to even be composing this video. It's about religion. I don't want to hear anything. It's about religion. Like, you always say, oh, we're always speaking up about Christians. What about Muslims? Sorry, all the people that were speaking up about the girls that were kidnapped in Kebbi, they are what? Pagans? I'm done.
Nobody should say, Chisom, why are you doing this? Chisom, you don't have to do this. I've been living in fear since the death of my husband. I've been talking, I've been shouting, I've been begging the government. Because I know how traumatized I am ever since I lost my husband through kidnapping. I know how traumatized I am. I've been begging the government. I've been begging because I don't have the capacity to take my innocent twins out of this country. I've been resilient. I am a victim. And I know the pain I go through every day. Please, President Tinubu, I beg you.
Nigeria, everywhere just the guy jaje. Because bá ti wà kó máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ó jáde pé omi ti yá ń sìn. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìbá mi ò tí never my life before. As wetin happen today. That's it. Ìjáde jáde pé iná gba mo wá sí jẹ́ pé 25 hours okay ni wọ́n ti pa ajé wọ́n ti pa everything ariwo. Everywhere just dey silent. The kind thing wey happen today where the doc àwọn ọmọ Hausa àwọn gbénigbé ni wọ́n ti gbé master wa lọ. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé mo bọ́ mo jagun tèmi mo bọ́. Ìbọn bàbá mi gan AK-47 but I thank God sha NIB at the show the update sha. People dey when I see them for that side. Olen deal.
Dr. Zege Jagaban, this is a special message for you. You know, the problem we have in Canada is that, especially for likes of me, the kids have left house. My wife just woke up come out this night. Temperature is 0 degrees outside. So my brain, they cool. So I think. So I say, Zo, make I think for Jagaban. Jagaban, maybe say, I too like you, I hate you, but I did think for you and for my country. You should say this thing when they happen. Say some people around you know they're responsible. You sure? Allegedly. I'll tell you. Because how they go burn church for Plateau? They make noise all over abroad. Say they don't fear. They go enter church for Kwara, shoot people, they do anyhow. They shout, reach 48 hours. They enter Benue, go kidnap another 100. Jagaban, are you pondering what I'm pondering? It should say some people, for that your government know what's they happen. I just say, say temperature day 0 degrees, our brain cool with the reason I'm like, for you. Are you sure? That run, we Buhari won't run Jonathan. That street, we Buhari won't run Jonathan that time, allegedly. We yourself know, allegedly. You should say no be that kind of run, we the one run your government. You sure? What I thought we say, all of us, we don't invest in that country. We want to make the country good, anyhow and how. Even if it means to make you team up, give you the expo, which is the happen. Jagaban, are you sure you can trust the people around you? This thing is too much. How these people know go they brassing, they don't fear anybody. Ogati talk said they know they fear because they do more. Jagaban. Jagaban, check out. Nakwe check out. People around you are the suspect say, oh, this is don't too much. I think I'm not reason you don't too much. What's going on? I suspect people around you, around your government, Jagaban, they want to run you the same street where they run Jonathan, allegedly, and Azotoka. Abba.
I've not been able to sleep in the past hour and a half. I've been on social media looking through content about my country. Nigeria is under attack. And my politicians, security agencies are folding their hands and they're just watching. The question I want to ask is that if they finish killing us, if they finish killing Christians, who is going to be left for you people to govern? The silence is too loud. The silence is too loud. We're calling for help. Once it's 9:10, I don't drive anywhere. I live in fear. I'm just locked up in my house because I don't know what can happen. I mean, Kwara State, they invaded the church. Kwara State is not very far from Lagos. It's not very far from Lagos. So we cannot just sit down and think that it's not happening around us. It's closer than we think. I'm sorry I can't stop crying because I saw this old woman in the Kwara church killing who was trying to run. She was trying to run in the church, run from the gunmen. I can't seem to forget or take that woman off my mind. Are they going to abduct her as well? Or are they going to kill her for slowing them down? Or did they just shoot her in the church because obviously she won't be able to move fast? Or did they just let her go? The question I'm still asking, if they finish killing us all, who will vote for you people? It's 2:32 a.m. and I'm just sincerely asking if there's anybody who can answer me. Who is going to be left for you people to govern? Who? They are killing us. Oh. They are killing us. They are killing us. They're killing Christians. They're killing Christians. We need help. It's getting too much. We need help.
I don't go see them. Holy Ghost fire.
You don't go rescue them.
You know, you said they carry for which child they carry girls.
Now they talk.
Them again 24. You know, yeah.
24 who?
For what now?
Kwara State. Kwara State.
Kwara State.
They carry 25 girls.
25 girls.
Now
they want to take those girls are in trouble.
No man.
Where put the oil in? They don't have the there's something on. Not take this very people are deadly. I'm very gently, not be play.
So what do we have to do about who they are?
You ask me what do I have to do?
I say what do we have to do?
Somebody says, Reverend Gachomo, will stop exposing the government, your own government, your country. I say, oh, so I'm now exposing my government, in which they are watching me right inside Asoro on social media. Then I say, what of me? That the same government expose us to Fulani killings by refusing to stop Fulani from killing us. Are they not exposing us to them? Their silence is exposing the Christians all over Nigeria. Now, the Boko Haram, the Iswap, that they are divided, they are rejoicing, they kill because they know the government cannot do anything when they kill us. They have exposed us to Islamic terrorists by their silence. Not only silence, They came out publicly and say there is no genocide on Christians. That is another exposure that we are lying. I was at the gravesite from Abuja today. When I was just climbing Hawan Kibo, a phone call comes and say, Reverend, have you heard what is happening? I say, what is happening again? I told they have attacked another one, and that one is more attack. It's more stronger. Sheikh Gumi, the son of late Gumi, that used to go and bargain with terrorists. He came out and said, all the corpses that we buried is a lie. It's only coffin. We buried coffin. All of them, they are empty. I've nailed his name. He must appear through Interpol. Even when he hides in Saudi Arabia, already they have, even if he hides in Saudi Arabia, I'm very sorry for him. They will fish him out. He will appear in the International Criminal Court of the world to come and testify. And I want them to put high delegate together with Minister of Defense, SSS of Nigeria. They must be at the grave. I've told the youth in the village to guard the village, to guard that tomb. Because very soon, they will send their machineries to come and dig the grave in the night and remove evidence. The security men that are working in that village, I said they should help in guiding the village, the tomb, the monument. And I want the Chief Judge of Nigeria must be present. If really they want sincerity, factual, they should be present. Chief of Defense, Chief of Army Staff, GOC must be present. Let us dig the grave and see what is there. Who is lying? Turning my tears to become a hypocrite dress. There is an empty coffin. God of vengeance will fight. Go to my Facebook, you will see me crying at the grave. I command the grave by the power of Jesus to release her anger, to hunt down Sheikh Gumi wherever he is. He will never know peace.
Now, they called one family out of 35 people that they took away, that they should bring 50 million naira. They said they should bring 50 million naira. But that's very 50 million naira. Where did you want us to see it? Iboni katiri 50 million. Àbúrò mọ́mì mi wà ńbẹ̀, àǹtí Fúnmi Dáramọ́lá pẹ̀lú ọmọ wọn mẹ́ta àti ọkọ wọn. Now they are asking for 50 million for each person. Ọlọ́run bá wa dá Nàìjíríà sí, bá wa tún Nàìjíríà ṣe. Ọlọ́run dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ sí wa, má jẹ́ kán pa wá run. Ìwọ ló dá wa, Ọlọ́run jọ̀ọ́. This thing is not religion's matter. They are coming after every fucking body. Please, ẹ bá wa dá sójà síta lọ sí Kwara State. We need help. There is no fucking soldiers on the road. Tẹ́ bá ń lọ sí ọ̀nà Kwara State. I don't know what to say. Ó dùn mí torí pé I was a victim of this matter. Family mi wà ńbẹ̀. That's why I was pained. And someone is there commenting rubbish. Pé mo ṣe content. You are there. Did you know the kind of pain I feel since the day before yesterday? Ṣé mo pain tí mo wà ṣá? Ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi wà ńbẹ̀, almost 7 years. They took away 7 years old boy. Kò mọ àwọn àgbàlagbà arúgbó tó wà lára àwọn tó kó lọ. How good. Nigeria is bleeding. We are bleeding. It's bleeding of blood.
So tell me why till now Everywhere just quiet like saying a chicken die. The younger me remember that back in those days, if a soldier, for I mean any soldier, even if not private, even if not army trainee, falls, community they close, states go close. Because 10,000 men go bury that soldier. You go escort them, go underground. Then we lose a brick gen. And the whole nation is quiet like nothing happened. Even military wives are quiet. You go keep quiet till it go concern you. Our government is quiet. As a country, how did we lose guard to this point where they go kill brick gen and nothing happen? When I saw that man sitting down there like a thief, I begin to ask myself, what is the point? What is really the point? That our men cannot get protection or vengeance. Call it justice. So what's the point? They don't even fly half-mast for Medugri again. Because if they won't do that one, that flag will never go up again. It will remain on perpetual half-mast. That is the amount of people we are losing. Mr. President, as a military wife, my consolation was that all the times I had to carry my children by myself, take myself for every antenatal, birth my children without my husband, that a time will come, he go do it 35 years and I will have him back. That every birthday he has missed, every anniversary I had to do alone, every night I had to sleep alone, every mother and father work I don't do, is because one day I will get him back. He will pay his dues. That has always been my consolation. So tell me now, why is looking as if the possibility that he might serve the army till forever has killed the reality of my consolation? Because he might miss every birthday for nothing. If he just die like fowl. And yet, a bandit's life is more important than a soldier's life. If soldier discharge one bullet for bush to protect himself, we go charge him. If boys enter bush to go take revenge, una go charge them. Don't be. This is. A man did not just die. Men are not just dying. Generations are dying. People that depended on this man, a whole family he carried on his back, died with him. We are waiting till they finish all of us before we go say something. But that court, whenever take half blood like Medugri don't take, they declared state of emergency. The president declared it on the 18th of March this year. So tell me why till now they never declare for Medugri. Why have the military not been given the power to take Medugri take the bull by the horn? Not be everything we go talk online. We know. People don't know. We they watch news. We they hear things. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that some of the people where they do this shit, they get passports. Some of us no get. So when it's up, they go run leave the country for us. But the God that does not take preference or bribe, it's my new consolence. Because every man go pay within his soul.
For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason to, as fast as possible, quickly drop their arms so that we can once again reoccupy our peaceful position in Nigeria.
You say it didn't go. For instance, in Panama, there was no protest. I drove around, I didn't see any protest. If there's protest, I don't know. I didn't see one. I just saw people standing who were hungry. I saw people standing by Treasure Park. You know that they are hungry. It's food they need to eat, no protest. What is worrying people is not protest, hunger. So find them food to eat, and all these protests will end.
You see, these are the so-called generals of God. When you are protesting for a better Nigeria for you and your generation to come, these men sees you as hungry people. That's all they see, hungry people. You see the abuse, the insult towards you and your household. And this is supposed to be the man of God that you guys have. Hey, God have mercy. Forgetting to know this seem hungry. He's calling you guys hungry people. And with your tithe and offering, you people are the ones feeding him and his family. Forgetting to know that. Because without your tithe and offering, this charlatan can never survive without your tithe and offering. These men started, when they started their ministry, they were very poor and wretched, honestly. Go back and see them. Back. But now your tithe and offering boost their morale up. Now they have the audacity, you that is feeding them and their generation, to call you poor. Oh yeah, I know you Mumu members, you will come in the comment and stay defend your God. These men are your God, though. They are your gods. You will defend them. The comment is open. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm expecting your comment to defend your God. Let me go back. Should I go back to my secret closet? God, I better go. Anyway, we should get out.
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a clear example. In 2022, Nigeria's Court of Appeal struck down the charges against him and ordered his release. The UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention has also called for his unconditional release. Yet he remains in solitary confinement, in deteriorating health, and recently had to represent himself in court. Nigeria has signaled that the law is optional and targeting Christians is fair game. Just hours ago this morning, despite the pleas and cries of the Nigerian people and many Nigerian lawmakers, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted on all charges. For fiscal year 2025, the U.S. has requested nearly $8 billion for sub-Saharan Africa. But when Americans see political prisoners, judicial defiance, and the slaughter of Christians, they understandably ask as they meet their own struggles, why should our tax dollars support governments that refuse to protect their own people? Is our aid aiding a genocide? Nigeria is a nation of tremendous potential, but that potential is being choked out by violent persecution of its Christian population. No country can build a stable future where churches are burned, believers are killed, and communities live in fear.
NYC, do you want to pay ransom? Because I don't know. If you want to pay ransom, you can tell me. You can send the ransom to my answer. Because it's not as if you don't have television in your house or you don't used to read news. You don't know that. You do not see South Africa and post me. You don't see Dubai and post me. It's KB being KB. You see that they will kidnap.
Shame unto you, Adeboye. Shame unto you, Oyedepo. Shame unto you, Ibiome. You guys don't deserve to be called Christians. Shame unto you, Bakane. Shame to you.